It's been a long time since Peter Jackson dazzled moviegoers with his award-winning blockbuster trilogy adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. And although Jackson followed that up with his Hobbit series, the stars behind Frodo's quest to take the ring to Mordor have changed quite a bit since the original Lord of the Rings films. Here's what the people of Middle-earth have been up to since the one ring to rule them all was tossed into the fire. Elijah Wood. Before he became Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood was a well-known child star who had appeared in movies like Radio Flyer and The Good Son. But Lord of the Rings helped to jettison the actor into the full-on mainstream. After that, he started nabbing roles in films like Sin City and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. In addition to returning to The Hobbit in 2012, he's also continued to star on the big screen as well as television. He recently appeared in BBC America's Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency and stars in Netflix's I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore.
We're badasses now. We're big badasses.
Sean Astin. Perhaps best known for his role as Frodo's right-hand man, Samwise Gamgee, actor Sean Astin no longer looks like the Hobbit who made him famous. Like Elijah Wood, Astin was also known for the roles he played as a young man, in films like The Goonies and Rudy, long before he ever set foot in the Shire. However, his post-Lord of the Rings career is a little less busy. He's landed a few small roles in movies and television series, but nothing's managed to stick just yet. He may enjoy a career turnaround though, after appearing in the much-anticipated second season of Netflix's Stranger Things. Ian McKellen. Inarguably the most decorated of all the Lord of the Rings cast members, Sir Ian McKellen looks even wiser now than he did with the staff in his hand as the wizard Gandalf. The actor continued to enjoy his prominent role in the X-Men movies, and most recently played Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast, and the title role of King Lear on stage. He also remains one of the staunchest and most influential advocates of LGBT rights. Sean Bean. Whether or not you had sympathy for Boromir, Sean Bean's next high fantasy character would suffer a fate that broke the hearts of millions, and informed an entire series of family vengeance. Although Bean has also enjoyed roles in major movies like Troy, National Treasure, and The Martian, he may be best known these days for his short-lived turn as Ned Stark on HBO's Game of Thrones. He's been gone from the show for several seasons, but his face has not been forgotten by the people of Westeros.
Tell them the North remembers.
Sean Bean has since capitalized on that small screen attention and nabbed roles in shows like Missing, Legends, and Broken. Viggo Mortensen. Becoming the King of Gondor was certainly the big break Viggo Mortensen had been waiting for, but it's not his defining role by any stretch of the imagination. The actor has since impressed in films like A History of Violence, The Road, Eastern Promises, and Captain Fantastic. And Mortensen has since branched out into artistry as well, founding a publishing company and creating his own poetry books and paintings. He's also known to have rocked out with Buckethead, producing multiple albums with the avant-garde guitarist. Orlando Bloom. After appearing as the elven archer Legolas, Orlando Bloom earned instant heartthrob status and prime placement in several other blockbusters, including Troy and the Pirates of the Caribbean series. He also made at least one error in job judgment by starring in the critically maligned Elizabethtown.
Come on.
Despite that setback, Bloom has continued to ride the wave of franchises that have informed his career over the past 2 decades by picking back up his bow for the Hobbit trilogy and appearing in the latest Pirates pick. Liv Tyler. Also earning heartthrob status in Lord of the Rings was Arwen, the elven love interest of Aragorn. Nowadays, Liv Tyler has managed to break away from her fantastic image and status as the daughter of Aerosmith's Steven Tyler to forge a career all her own. Formerly a teenage model, Tyler got her acting start in the mid-90s, appearing in films like Empire Records and Armageddon, and has since continued to amass an impressive resume, most recently appearing in HBO's The Leftovers as the terrifying cult leader Meg. Dominic Monaghan. Merry might have been the most serious of the Shire folk, but in real life, Dominic Monaghan is about as laid back as they come. The animal lover is a vocal advocate for nature, even earning his own show about tracking down rare species of animals and insects. And even though he was part of the Lord of the Rings Fellowship, he may be better known for his heartbreaking work on the small screen series Lost. Billy Boyd. Unlike most of his co-stars, the man who played Pippin Took in the Lord of the Rings movies hasn't become a Hollywood staple. Rather, Billy Boyd is more of a musician than a thespian these days. He did appear alongside Russell Crowe in Master and Commander and starred in several indies, but he's also the lead singer-guitarist for a band called Beefcake. That musical prowess has come full circle for him, as he wrote and performed the end credits theme for The Hobbit: The Battle of the Five Armies. John Rhys-Davies. In addition to being known for his axe-swinging skills as the dwarf Gimli, John Rhys-Davies is also recognizable as the man who starred as Salah in the Indiana Jones films. Unlike his dwarf counterpart, the actor would have no trouble seeing over a ledge, because in real life he's over 6 feet tall. He can currently be seen in another fantasy series called the Shannara Chronicles. Hugo Weaving. Although he might be remembered for his turn as Lord Elrond in Lord of the Rings, Hugo Weaving's face is probably even more associated with The Matrix, since he starred as the inescapable Agent Smith in that trilogy as well. He also enjoyed prime placement in picks like V for Vendetta, Captain America: The First Avenger, and most recently Hacksaw Ridge. Weaving will also reteam with Peter Jackson to act in 2018's Mortal Engines. Cate Blanchett. The fabulous actress behind the Elven Queen Galadriel needs no introduction. Shortly after the Lord of the Rings trilogy ended, Cate Blanchett won her first 2 Academy Awards for The Aviator. After that, she had no trouble nabbing role after role on the big screen. Notable highlights include Note on a Scandal, Hannah, and Blue Jasmine, the film that earned her a second Oscar for her shelf. She's also joined Hugo Weaving in the Marvel Bad Guy Club as the villain Hela in Thor Ragnarok, and she's set to appear in the gender-bent Ocean's 11 spin-off Ocean's 8. David Wenham. After becoming Faramir for Lord of the Rings, David Wenham went on to star in 300, as well as other films and small-screen series. Most recently, Wenham starred in BBC's Top of the Lake and Netflix's Marvel series Iron Fist, and he's also stepped behind the lens to make his directorial debut with Ellipsis. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.